There's a quiet moment many people experience but rarely talk about. A brief glance, a soft smile, something subtle that lingers for just a second before disappearing. It's easy to brush it off, to assume it meant nothing, to convince yourself it was simply politeness. Over time, this habit of dismissing small moments becomes automatic. You stop trusting what you notice, and without realizing it, you begin to disconnect from your own awareness. This kind of doubt doesn't appear overnight. It builds slowly through years of messages suggesting that attention, attraction, or interest belongs only to a certain age or phase of life. Eventually, you start filtering your experiences through that belief, minimizing anything that doesn't seem to fit. But human behavior is rarely loud or obvious. It often shows itself in small, natural ways, then quietly waits to see if it will be recognized. When you slow down and allow yourself to observe without judgment, something changes. You begin to notice that not every smile is random and not every moment is meaningless. Sometimes what stands out is not effort or appearance, but presence, a calm, grounded way of being that doesn't try to impress or seek approval. This kind of presence can feel reassuring to others, even if they can't fully explain why. From a well-being perspective, this matters more than it might seem. When you learn to stay present and trust your perception, you reduce unnecessary self-doubt and mental stress. Instead of overthinking every interaction, you allow moments to unfold naturally. This creates a sense of emotional balance, helping both you and others feel more at ease. Small interactions, when approached with calm awareness, can support a healthier, more confident mindset without pressure or expectation. When you begin to stay present in these small interactions, you may notice something deeper happening within your body and mind. Your breathing slows, your thoughts become less scattered, and you feel a subtle sense of control returning. This is not about controlling others or the situation, but about regulating your own internal state. In health terms, this is closely connected to how your nervous system responds to everyday experiences. Your body constantly shifts between stress and relaxation. When you are tense, doubtful, or overthinking, your system leans toward a stress response. This can increase your heart rate, tighten your muscles, and make you more reactive. But when you allow moments to exist without forcing them, your body shifts toward a calmer state. This helps reduce unnecessary strain, supports clearer thinking, and improves emotional stability over time. That calm presence others may notice is often a reflection of this internal balance. It is not something you need to perform or exaggerate. It grows naturally when you feel settled within yourself. People tend to respond positively to that energy because it feels safe and steady. In simple terms, your body is communicating ease, and others can sense it without words. There is also an important mental health aspect here. When you stop dismissing every small signal or second-guessing yourself, you begin to rebuild trust in your own perception. This reduces the cycle of self-doubt that can quietly affect confidence and mood. Instead of asking, "Was that real? Or did I imagine that?" you allow yourself to acknowledge the moment without pressure to define it immediately. This doesn't mean assuming every interaction has deep meaning. It means giving yourself permission to notice without judgment. That small shift can improve how you experience social situations, making them feel lighter and more natural rather than stressful or confusing. Over time, this approach supports emotional resilience. You become less reactive, more observant, and better able to respond calmly rather than impulsively. And that balance is not just helpful in social moments, it benefits your overall well-being, including how you handle stress, relationships, and daily challenges. As you continue to approach these moments with calm awareness, something important begins to shift in your overall well-being. You stop chasing certainty in every interaction and instead focus on how you feel within yourself. This reduces pressure not only socially but mentally. Your mind becomes less occupied with overanalysis, and your body follows by staying more relaxed and balanced. From a health perspective, this kind of inner stability plays a meaningful role. Chronic stress often comes from constant doubt, second guessing, and the need to control outcomes. When you release that pattern, your nervous system gets a chance to recover more regularly. This can support better sleep, improved focus, and a more steady mood throughout the day. Small emotional adjustments like this can have a lasting impact when practiced consistently. It's also important to understand that not every smile or glance needs to lead somewhere. The value is not in forcing a result, but in allowing yourself to experience the moment fully. When you do that, you naturally become more grounded. Your reactions slow down, your responses become more thoughtful, and your presence feels more genuine to others. A simple, practical step you can take is to pause briefly when you notice these moments. Take a slow breath, relax your shoulders, and allow yourself to stay present without rushing to interpret or act. This helps train your mind to stay balanced instead of jumping to conclusions. Over time, this habit strengthens your ability to remain calm in many different situations, not just social ones. In the end, this is less about other people and more about your relationship with yourself. When you trust your perception and stay grounded, you create a sense of quiet confidence that supports both mental and emotional health. That steady state is something you carry with you, influencing how you experience the world in a more peaceful, clear, and resilient way.